News headlines.
Entertainment.
Sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The front page news is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed helps find great hires fast. Indeed is your all-in-one platform for interviewing, screening, and hiring high-quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. President Biden will meet with Democrats this morning to urge senators to finally get the Build Back Better legislation agreed to before he leaves the country. Now, Biden will be attending the G20 meeting in Rome first, and then the United Nations Climate Summit in Glasgow. Meanwhile, a judge in the case of Kyle Rittenhouse has rules prosecutors will not be allowed to use the term victim to describe the three men he shot, but they can use words such as rioter, looter, or arsonist to describe them. The 17-year-old Rittenhouse is accused of opening fire on Black Lives Matter protesters in Kenosha, Wisconsin last year. And last but not least, Google has announced that users will now be allowed to submit requests to remove images of minors from Google search results. The request can be made by anyone under the age of 18, their parent or guardian, by filling out the form to report the image. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, go ahead and log on to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Well, World Series is tied up, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, the Houston Astros tied up the series last night, 1-1. It's going down real big. Thursday night football. It's going to go 6 or 7, dog. It's going to go 6 or 7. Thursday night football tonight, we got a big one, Rick, a good one. Green Bay 6-1, Arizona 7-0. Could Kyler Murray keep them undefeated? Oh my goodness!
Where they playing at?
They playing in Arizona. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good one, man. Speaking of football, the Houston Texans, they traded away running back Mark Ingram back to the New Orleans Saints for future draft picks. The reason why this is pretty interesting because the Texans wide receiver Brandon Cooks is angry with the Houston Texans for trading away their star running back. And he posted on social media saying, man, this some BS.
Oh, yeah.
He said, man, it's such a joke. Because we already 1-6.
Right.
We ain't got our quarterback, Deshaun Watson.
And now Mark Ingram gone.
Now you going to trade away Mark Ingram. And I'm over here stuck.
And now he got to find another apartment.
I'm over here chilling, man. Like,
God.
You got to know, if he's saying that, you know most of the rest of the squad is probably saying the same thing. It is what it is, man. Lakers blew a 26-point lead last night to Oklahoma City Thunder, man. Russell Westbrook was ejected from the game because Darius Baisley scored a breakaway dunk with like 1.5 seconds left in the game. The game was over. He stole the ball and went out there and dunked it hard.
Right.
That's disrespectful.
Why not?
That's disrespectful. What are you supposed to do? Lay it up? You got you a free dunk?
I love it, dog.
There's so many chicks out there, they need to see you dunk, bro. You get more chicks. If you
Oh, man.
Try to be on Sports Center.
Right.
Russell got mad, boy.
They started fighting.
Well, no, he went up in his face and they broke him up and then he got ejected. There's only a second left. Oh, come on.
Right. Well, that's the best time to get ejected.
There it is. Gary, what up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Everybody's talking about Tristan Thompson. Y'all, he may make Father of the Week, honey. Yeah. Now, Tristan Thompson, y'all, he's sharing some beautiful, sweet photos, y'all, of his kids. I did say kids. Little True 3 and Little Prince 4, y'all. And he put on there, together, y'all, my everything. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Tristan said that he can't even get over how much his kids are growing. Now, on yesterday, they said the Sacramento Kings player, 30, he shared some adorable pictures of his son and daughter, little Prince and little True. And they're saying that Prince, whom he shares with his ex, now listen how this story is written. Prince, whom he shares with his ex-girlfriend, Jordan Craig, and 3-year-old daughter, True, with whom he shares with Khloe Kardashian, hanging out together. Now, I guess they made Khloe Kardashian like she's an empire, but they made Miss Jordan, honey, her ex-girlfriend. But nevertheless, now the pictures are so nice, and the kids are so adorable. He has a son and a daughter, and they are just really cute together. And it's showing the world that African-American men can have their kids, even though if they with different mothers, they could still join forces and put those kids together and let them know that they're half brother and sister, and they look real good together. And I'm just so proud of Tristan for doing that.
So nice.
I mean, so nice, beautiful little chillin', honey. So congratulations, y'all, to Tristan, and he's being father of the week. So that's a good look for him. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is sweet grapefruit. On the high end, you say sweet grapefruit, and on the low end, you say beautiful pink coral.
It's sweet this time of year.
Yeah.
And grapefruit, put a
do
little
you
sugar
put sugar
on the top, little sugar on top. Cut that baby on around and rub it, and it burns fat.
Yep, that's what they say.
It ain't good if you got high blood pressure, though. You can't do it.
Really?
They said,
Yeah,
no,
can't
can't eat it. It's crazy, honey.
Damn.
That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Ooh, Lord, I got some news coming up next in the hot spot. Y'all won't believe who done got engaged. And I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
Next hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, bottom of the hour, Super Day. Can we get the round of applause together, man? I want to just say something real quick right before we go into the hot spot. I want to say welcome back our producer, Kim Nelson Ingram, who, by the way, have on some fresh-smelling white diamonds perfume Elizabeth Taylor today.
Yes, congratulations.
Smelling like Sunday school, 9:30 a.m. when they ring the bell. Father Abraham had many sons. Many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them. So are you. So let's all praise the Lord. Brett, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Oh, man, who is this? He always treats me right. We never fight. He sends me fly. I was wine and dime. He took me home to meet his mama. How he loves me.
Oh.
Shantae got a man at home.
No.
Again. Okay, so let me just tell y'all who she is engaged to. She is engaged to former BET exec Stephen Hill.
Stephen Hill?
Yes. Come on, Stephen.
Stephen up in the building.
Yes,
Really?
the two announced the news on Instagram earlier this week on Hill's 60th birthday. Shantae posted a photo of them together on a boat. Ricky on the boat. Along with the caption, I couldn't think of a better way to say what love, peace, and joy I feel because of you at Stephen Grant Hill. Come on now, poet. Okay, she added there are mountains, valleys, and hidden coves full of treasures I've never seen before that are pouring out of your heart. Thank you for showering me with more than I ever expected. Happy birthday, and I love you. Who knew 30 years ago through many chance meetings we would end up here? But here we are, and we will enjoy our gift of the present.
Man, that is so nice, man. I'm glad you got it right, because my grandmama texted me this morning and said, Shantae Moore got engaged to J.B. Smooth. I said, that is not. That is not Senator Warnock.
Stephen Hill.
Well, let me tell y'all what Stephen Hill said. He said, this has been my best year ever, and the continuation of the best is just beginning. Celebrating a solar spin today and am brand new. After 21,915 days, this old heart is skipping the beats on a regular. May you right now, at whatever age you are, feeling strong, vibrant, and as in love as I am right now at 60. Best birthday ever. I love you. #Write1 saved my life.
Man, he is. And he's going to help her with her career, because he is really smart and brilliant. He is so nice.
I
Good
love
brother.
Stephen
A
Good.
lot of us wouldn't be where we are if it wasn't for Stephen Hill.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Congratulations
Come on,
for
y'all.
Shantae. She's a personal friend of all of ours.
Yes.
And
Love her
we love
too.
her, yeah.
Yep.
Happy for her.
Yes, that's some good old happy news. All right, moving on. Let me get to this real quick. Dr. Dre is reportedly working on new music for Grand Theft Auto. And in an interview with Rolling Stone, Snoop Dogg revealed that Dr. Dre is currently in the studio creating great freaking music, Snoop said. He said, I do know he's in the studio. I do know he's making great music. And some of his music is connected to the Grand Theft Auto game that's coming out. So I think that'll be a great way that his music will be released through the video game. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
What else we got? Last but not least, let me tell you, Meek Mill is a little upset and putting his record label on blast, but he deleted the tweet since he posted it. But he said that he don't know what kind of money he received from the music he's made, and he's looking to pursue pursue legal action. He wrote, I haven't got paid for music and I don't know how much the labels make off me. I need lawyers ASAP. He later questioned the accounting, saying, ask the record label, how much have you spent on me as an artist? Then ask how much you made off me as an artist. He said, I'm about to take my record deal public by Monday just to let the world see what vibes people on. I'm a war for everything that's mine. All ruthless vibes.
Say what, Gary?
He said he was gonna put this contract on online.
He did.
He put the contract. He already posted it.
I don't know, Gary.
Yeah, but you know who his boss is on the record label? Rick Ross. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Everybody like, oh.
Yeah, he'll get to the bottom of it.
I don't want them to have beef.
I don't
have
either.
the energy for it.
I don't either, but I think Rick Ross's record label was distributed by a bigger record label that probably did all that. I don't think Ross. I don't know, but I don't think that Ross would have did nothing like that. All right, y'all, we're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. And want y'all hit us up for them wake up calls at 8669-RICKY. That's 8669-RICKEY. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 13 before the top of the hour. Hey, it's about that time. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. Special K, good morning.
That he does. Good morning, one and all.
What up, Kate?
Man, what up, Rock Teasy?
Chillin'.
What up, Brat Teasel?
What's happening?
All right, Gary Evil. Yeah, now look. News you can't use. Sometimes I gotta put on my clairvoyant hat and go into the future. What's going on? Yeah, because what's going on in the present ain't interesting enough. So don't do that.
Spell clairvoyant.
It's too early. It starts with a CLA. I know that.
Right.
Once I get past that, it's real iffy. But let's get into this news you can't use from the future.
Oh, wow.
The year is 2046. Dave, if you would, give me some appropriate futuristic music.
There you go.
The year is 2046. The United States, under the leadership of President Boosie Badass, is prosperous and productive. Even though he did dismantle the entire government, getting rid of the Department of Education, the Department of everything. He just running the country. But hey, if Donald Trump could have made it, why couldn't Boosie Badass make it 30 years from now?
Right.
Now, the number one morning show in Atlanta is still the only one standing. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, although things have radically changed with the team.
Uh-oh.
Sports guy Rock T, now in his late 60s, and of course, still happily married, is now working in the administration as Secretary of Happiness and Good Vibes.
Yeah.
He travels across the country to schools and companies, hugging people and making them believe that things are going to get better.
Oh, friendly ass.
Oh, glass half full. Super positive. Morning show newsreader Eva Marcel made news this week as she gave birth to triplets at age 66.
Damn.
As we can see, Eva's still doing what Eva do, having them kids. Which gave her a total of 11 overall. Yeah, man. And she was also named this week as host of her own game show called Can You Pronounce This?
Syllable Marcel.
Where she co-hosts with her beautiful daughter Marley. They do.
Yes.
They pronounce words. I don't even know what the point of the game is. They just get on there and they pronounce words properly. Now, again, it is 2046, and the Brat celebrated her 25th wedding anniversary this week with a star-studded concert thrown by her label boss and brother Jermaine Dupri.
Come on now.
Now, the performance was headlined by 58-year-old Bow Wow, who still looks exactly the same. Not a gray hair on his head.
Okay.
And even though he is now a member of AARP and recently underwent hip replacement, he still put on an amazing performance.
Yes, sir.
87-year-old Gary with the T.
Damn.
Is said to be doing well and resting in a state mental facility. in Texas, after a psychotic episode where he went crazy in the Dish Nation studio and took hostages live on air. After an argument with over-talkative co-host Sherry Show. Locked his crazy ass.
Wow.
Morning show comedian yours truly, Special K, finally got his shot at a Netflix stand-up special, Rick. at age 74. But he did not ruffle feathers like his friend Monique did back in the day when she was offended by their offer of $500,000, as he accepted the more conservative amount of $3,000 and a $50 Red Lobster gift card. Damn right, I'll take it. I just want to be on TV. And sadly, the former lead host of the morning show, Rickey Smiley, who had been elected governor of Alabama in 2034, but was sadly removed from office after being sentenced to prison for choking out an overzealous male fan at a press conference that wouldn't take no for an answer.
You want to take a picture?
Insisting on a picture.
You ain't lying. I see it. I see it.
Yes.
Oh, man.
So in the future, everybody is still doing, kind of well, and we just gonna pray for Gary and.
And we're going to put some money on Rick's commissary.
And we're going to put some money on Rick's commissary.
Make sure he's good. He looked out for us back in the day.
For sure.
Thank you, Rick.
Gary got to see it in Kahlua today. Y'all give it up a special K. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 6 minutes after the hour, y'all, the same. It is being brought to you by Ford Motors. That's right, the 2021 Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage is proudly sponsored by Ford. So check out our new lineup of vehicles at Ford.com, including the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. Built wild, built Ford proud. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Nene Leakes, the widow of Greg Leakes, y'all, is speaking out, honey. And she's calling out a lot of people. In particular, she's calling out Cynthia Bailey, y'all. First of all, for missing her husband, Greg Leakes' memorial. Now, during a recent interview, y'all, Miss Leakes said that Cynthia didn't even come to the repast. She said that she didn't come like a week. She did come like a week later after everything was done. She said, Nene said, she came by my lounge, honey, and it's really hard to explain housewives. She said it's almost like a dysfunctional family. Now, Cynthia previously said, y'all, that she missed the memorial because she was out of town. She said that she was actually glad, though, that she missed the memorial because it gave her so much more time to be with Nene. You know, she said looking back, it gave her a lot of time to talk to Nene. They celebrated, they hung out at her lounge and pretty much closing down the place. She said they really got time to spend some one-on-one time together. But in the meantime, Nene also called out her other housewives, co-stars. She called them cheap for the condolence gift that they gave her. She said, actually, honey, I was surprised because the first set of flowers I got was a bouquet, like from all of them. She said, all these damn housewives, all the money they got, and they had to put together on a flower. She said, honey, what?
She said that?
Yeah. She said, honey, why do y'all need to go in together and buy some damn flowers? She said, if y'all all work, honey.
Folks do. We do.
No.
Yeah, hold on.
Go ahead, Gary.
She said, if y'all all work, honey, you can spend your own $200. She also said, that's the way I've always been, unquote.
What, the flowers?
$200, I guess everybody put in.
Yeah, so
It was a few women. It wasn't everyone. It was a few of the women heard about what happened with Greg, and they decided, it was 4 of them, and they decided to send some flowers to Nene. And I believe it was done because most of them are not on speaking terms with Nene, but they wanted to show their love, so they did it collectively.
That was a good gesture, though.
But not for Nene.
But y'all know how Nene is. And
She's hurt.
And she hurt, but she don't want no just $200 flowers from 4 different people.
So what you supposed to get when somebody dies?
At least $1,000 arrangement.
Flowers, but if it's 4 people and they make it like housewives money, you would think it would at least be like $1,000.
Yeah, but we don't count people's money though, remember?
But Gary, I don't even think it had to do with the money, more so just it being a personal thing. It was just a one-on-one thing. I think she cared about more. Like, you had your personal relationship with me and Greg. So
the part I saw in the interview, she said $200. I don't know who would put some money together to equal some $200 flowers.
Yeah. Well, I think a $200 flowers is absolutely beautiful. That's more than what I pay for flowers when I send to the funeral home and send to people's house or whatever. A peace lily, something that'll last.
I mean, it is a sweet gesture, but they know Nene.
It don't matter. They know. They know them too.
But if anybody think of you to give you anything, even if it was just a Hallmark card and it was written in there, you ought to be grateful that somebody think enough of you to give you anything.
You should be grateful, but Nene.
Because them flowers going to die.
10 to 15 years of
flowers
friendship.
have with it.
That's true.
When the phone calls stop coming in.
Come on, Rick.
Right.
The flowers, they're going to wither. They're going to die. But that card, you can read it over and over and over.
Well, that's the comment Nene made. That's what she had to say about it. So
I just feel bad. Because
she is grieving, and I feel bad.
She
too.
is.
She lost her.
Because you lash out when you're grieving.
Exactly, and that's where I want this to sit. This lady is absolutely grieving. She lost the love of her life, and
we all lost somebody in our life.
She could sit there, but we heard what she said on the interview.
And then to Cynthia's defense, not coming to, even though she out of town, sometimes going to another funeral is a trigger for because people just can't take funerals or whatever. You know, I felt a certain way about Greg. I met Greg 2 times. If I'd have went to that funeral, I would have been crying like hell. Yeah. Because I met him at an awards show and I ran off stage and didn't even really speak to Nene. I was trying to get to Greg because I knew that he was suffering from cancer. And I spoke to him and I hugged him or whatever. Then I hugged Nene, of course, or whatever. But it would have just been sad because I lost so many people to cancer.
And to Cynthia's defense, I feel like Cynthia probably knew she was going to go over there and spend some quality time with her because Cynthia is really, really sweet.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure they didn't think that Nene would think about it like that. But that is what Nene said.
And then at the funeral, I can't remember who's there because it'd be just such a blur.
Okay, Ricky.
It was a lot of people there. It was like a star-studded
was
funeral.
out of
and
town.
People sang. It was really nice. I wasn't there, but I saw stuff on social media about it. And they sent Greg off really nice, really amazing, beautiful singing and all kind of flower, everything.
Yeah, just
Tamar hosted it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, just get the the grief counseling that you need or whatever, and everybody's going through it, and you just can't get into why somebody wasn't there and what they sent. You don't know what they. Yeah. It's just a lot. Just a lot. Yeah.
And with that being said, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is sweet grapefruit. On the high end, you say sweet grapefruit, and on the low end, you say beautiful pink coral. That's your color for today.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a service. I'm going to have a funeral service before I die. Sit me in a chair up there, and y'all come where I can hear everything everybody got to say, and everybody going to sing.
Baby.
When I die, y'all just creep me my ass and spread my ashes right at that beach we went to right off in the Bahamas where me,
Bimini, yes indeed,
where we was all in the water right there.
Right,
sprinkle them ashes right there, and I'm good. I'm good right there.
Ought to be glad.
Ought to be glad. Ought to be glad. Yeah, Brad. I want him to sing. Yeah, Brad. Then I want you to come in and go. Yeah. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Morning show is 25 minutes after the hour. Time for the wake up call. 866 now, Ricky. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes. So we be better. Wake up, wake up, encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Octavia Sherman McCoy calling from H-Town. Wake up, my husband, Horace McCoy. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Go Astros!
Wake up, wake up, wake up, Baltimore. This is Leslie.
Good morning. I have a wake-up call from Greenville, South Carolina. This is Stephanie. Want to wake up Anthony and Janiyah Smith.
Good morning. It's Helen from Colliers, and I wake up every morning to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Rashida calling from PC, Alabama. I'm waking up Jaylee and Leah. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is Tori calling from Jacksonville, Florida. I want to wake up everybody at the Jacksonville Housing Authority. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
What's yours? Cause we gon' let it know. We went Norfolk. Wake up. In Birmingham. Wake up. Oklahoma. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louisville. Wake up. New Orleans. Wake up. Hey, Memphis. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
And the segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed helps find great hires fast. Indeed is your all-in-one platform for interviewing, screening, and hiring high-quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Like this right
26 minutes after the hour. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Damn it, I had a stroke just then. Man, I'm so doggone excited, man. It is like one of my favorite times of the year. When everybody that's listening to us right now, they're graduated from an HBCU. Shout out to you.
Say it ain't so, Pippin.
Man, we got a whole lot of homecoming this weekend. I want to apologize to everybody in Birmingham. They canceled the show on us because usually, on Friday morning, Brett, What do we do?
Broadcast
we on the
live.
stage.
Yep.
And they start lining up at midnight.
Yes,
Wrapped
sir.
around the building.
I'm talking about different DJs be outside DJing all night for the people, man. One time, 8-Ball, the weekend 8-Ball MJG came, I swear.
Come on, dog.
And then Tila came one
Yes,
time,
sir.
Project Pat. The twins from Little Women Atlanta.
Yeah, but
They
New
came
Edition.
through. And,
New Edition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, listen, so next year, when if all y'all go get vaccinated, damn it, y'all would have got vaccinated, we could have had it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we are so excited, man. Big Magic City Classic. We start with that one.
Yes, sir.
Alabama State versus Alabama A&M at Legion Field. Everybody's excited. My mom's already out there, and they done rented a trailer. They already out there tailgating. If you don't get your spot by Monday,
man,
you cannot get close to the field starting that Monday leading up. It's probably one of the original first classics between HBCUs. It's the one in the heart of the South.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, and who else having a homecoming, Rock?
Johnson C. Smith got a homecoming out there this weekend. FAMU. This their homecoming.
Now, who they playing?
They playing Grambling.
All right, jumping to my Kim. So what you going? Shout out your Rattlers.
Yeah, of course. FAMU Rattlers in the house in Tallahassee. It's gonna be, and gotta shout out Will Packer because he is going to be opening the brand new amphitheater in his name.
Love it.
in
Yeah.
Tallahassee.
Nice.
Excited about that.
Member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, getting his own building, doing great things, a whole lot of movies, man. We are proud of Will Packer, good friend of the morning show, and the producer of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, graduate of FAM.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir, man. Who else, Rock?
Tennessee State. It's their homecoming.
Who they playing?
Oh, they playing Murray State. They should handle them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Clark Atlanta's homecoming out there.
Yeah.
Clark Atlanta.
Okay.
CAU.
They got Benedict. Yes, and
So do they have all of the Clark, Morehouse, Spelman, the whole?
Morehouse and Spelman is Spellhouse now. Them two have their
Spellhouse,
homecomings together.
yeah.
Right.
But Clark Atlanta got their own.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
you do their own thing, baby.
Yes, indeed. But probably one of the biggest homecomings of all time. If y'all ain't never been to GHO, North Carolina A&T, the greatest homecoming of all time.
Oh yeah, I have.
Man.
Dr. Rashid will book us, and comedians will come and perform in the gym every year.
Come on, man.
North Carolina A&T, man. Shout out to all the bros and the brothers of Iota Phi Theta. I kicked it with them one year. I kicked it with the Sigmas one year, man. It's always off the chain there.
Greatest homecoming on earth.
Yeah.
It is.
So we're going to let everybody know we're going to be involved with these HBCUs, supporting HBCUs. My daughter graduated from Tennessee State. I got a son at Alabama State. So I'm so excited. My niece graduated from Clark, Atlanta.
Shout out to my daughter, Lyric. They went to Delaware State University.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
That's right. People
Yes, sir.
forget about Delaware.
Yes, sir.
That's right, man. So listen, man, send your kids to a HBCU or send a donation.
Right.
Or whatever.
Right.
No matter where you from, what walk of life you from, send a donation because a lot of people that's doing big things all over the United States are graduates of HBCUs. Oprah Winfrey, Tennessee State. We can start. We'll name them one day. We'll just go down a whole list. Dr. M.J. Collier.
We ain't got enough time.
Morehouse.
We ain't got enough time.
We don't have time. We don't have enough time.
Come on, man.
We don't have enough time. All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
This is the Rick.
Man, hey, y'all, where you gonna be DJing this weekend?
Yeah, man, this weekend, Friday night, Southside Jamaican Lounge, Saturday night Rendezvous, Sunday 12 o'clock brunch party at Spice House. Then I do a Caribbean day party on the North Side Mangoes. Then the club in the night. So we working non-stop, man.
Yeah, man, appreciate you, baby boy. Thank you,
Yeah,
John.
man, my pleasure, man.
And John is also an HBCU graduate, Savannah State University.
One time.
Yes, sir. Hey, y'all don't have homecoming this week, right?
Nah, I don't think it's this week. I'm not sure when it is, but I don't think it's this week. 'Cause I remember they reached out to me, but I was already booked. So you already know I would have been down at Savannah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, right, man. Appreciate you, man. Black Tony, where you at?
Hey, Rick, I just need you to listen to me right now.
Huh?
I just need you to listen to me before you start going off and cussing me out and going run and dragging me through the mud.
By not coming to work.
Yeah, because I thought today was the day. I really thought today was the day I was going to make it.
What you mean?
But I'm so sad right now.
What happened?
I'm so sad right now, Rick. And I hate to bring everybody down. But I just dealt with a tragedy.
What is that
dealt with a
music?
tragedy in my life, Shawty.
Tragedy?
Yo, it was a real tragedy. Last night and then morning.
Hold on, what is that music?
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
You know, I done had my pit bull.
Yeah.
Since 2002, shawty. He was the oldest pit bull in Georgia.
Yeah.
And then morning, shawty. You know his name Daryl.
Yeah. What happened? And you said your pit bull was the oldest pit bull in the state of Georgia.
His name Daryl.
His name Daryl. Yeah. He had a heart attack this morning.
I'm sorry to hear that, Black Tony.
And my sister was there, Queedle. You know my sister, Queedle.
Yeah.
You know, she used to be a CBA. She worked at the hospital.
Right.
And I started screaming. She ran out there and said, "What's going on, Black John?" I said, "Darren done had a heart attack. He done fell out.
Yeah.
He done fell out here on the porch." And she jumped down there, shouted, and she gave him CRP.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen nobody do that on a dog.
Uh-oh.
But she started mashing on his chest.
Yeah.
He came alive.
And she started mashing on his chest.
Right.
And I said, "It ain't gonna work. CRP don't work on dogs." She said, "Just hold on, Black Tony, just stay in there."
Yeah.
She said, "I'm gonna get him back."
Yeah.
And sure enough, he came back to life, y'all. He came back to life.
So why you ain't come to work?
Cause he came back to life and he was so excited. I guess that he was back alive. He jumped up and ran out the porch and ran out in the street and got hit by a bus.
I'm sorry, I mean laugh.
Yeah, go ahead and take off, Tony. You good, bro.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
My son is. Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Oh shit.
Dog can't win but loses.
Oh Lord Jesus, I'm weak. So weak.
That is funny.
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh, I'm weak as hell.
She needs a new certified tech.
Dog got excited, jumped off and ran off the damn porch.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T.
It's Gary, baby.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, Rick's Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day brought to you by
Simple Mobile. That's Simple Mobile. You get the no contract advantage with no mystery fees, no activation fees, and no contract ever. Simple Mobile. Out with the old, in with the simple. Terms and conditions at simplemobile.com. What up, girl?
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. It's a very, very sad day to me, y'all, for Wendy Williams. Now, it's been reported, y'all, that Wendy's ex-husband, Mr. Kevin Hunter, and his one-time mistress, Miss Sharina Hudson, made headlines after reports surfaced, y'all, that the couple are engaged. Now, they're saying that the reason surrounding the commotion of the reported engagement is because Wendy's recent hospitalization, y'all. Now, it's being reported, y'all, they're saying that Wendy and Mr. Hunter were married, y'all, back in 1997 and welcomed their son Kevin Jr. in 2000. Now, they're saying that the daytime television host ultimately filed for divorce back in 2019 after Hudson, Hunter's mistress at the time, gave birth to their daughter. Now, Wendy and Hunter divorced, y'all, was finalized in 2020. Now, they're saying, although that is unclear when Hunter proposed to Hudson, they say it's being reported, y'all, that the 49-year-old popped the question sometime last year with a ring valued at $80,000, y'all. And a lot of people are saying this is a very sad thing. They're saying that Kevin is a dirty, low-down, no-good man. They're saying, somebody said, quote, "I'm no Wendy fan, but this is beyond sad. The fact that he and the baby mama is living off of Wendy's wealth is crazy, and I'm really praying for her. No one deserves this kind of torture and humiliation." They're saying Wendy isn't strong enough to fight back. That's why he's doing all this dirt and getting away with it. Then somebody said, "That's right, honey. There's probably the cause of her recent health issue," because, you know, they say she's in the hospital for psychiatric evaluation right now, and he just out there, honey, just spending all the damn money and gallivanting with his new mistress and taking all her money and buying diamond rings and stuff with it, y'all. And she said that she said Kevin cheated on her while she was pregnant with us, and she found out. She said, and I could have divorced him. Then she said, but I said no, I have a son, and I'm not going to have any more children. She said, I don't want him to leave me by myself, unquote.
Yeah, that's when you have to have self-care and self-love and leave, and you cannot stay in nothing for the kids. You can't do it.
Yeah.
And then bring them up in a toxic environment.
Right.
Yeah, poor thing, honey. But poor Miss Wendy. I hope she come back because, honey, you know, she getting some fill-ins to fill in on her show. And one of the persons going to be filling in next week is Sherry Shepard. So she's going to be sitting in for Miss Wendy next week. So we're going to see how that all turn out. But anyway, moving on, in other celebrity news, y'all, Jada Pinkett Smith, she said she getting real about her sex life with Will Smith. She said it's a topic and a lot of couples might relate to keep, keeping things spicy in the bedroom. And she said after many years together and the expectations we place on our partner when it comes to our wants and needs. Now, she sat down with Miss Gwyneth Paltrow, and they sat down and they rambled about, their sex life and all this other stuff. And she said that she thinks that you expect your partner to know what you need. She said, especially when it comes to sex, she said, it's like, well, if you love me, you should know what the hell I want. She said, if you love me, you should know. She said, you should be able to read my mind.
I'm getting tired of them.
I'm glad you said it before I did.
I'm so.
Can we just put a moratorium on Will and Jada for like 6 months?
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't saying it's your fault, Gary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying we as
Gary,
a society.
I know you're tired of it.
I'm sick of it because my thing is, what is it all about? Why they talking so much? We already know that they don't care for each other. No, it ain't. It's Jada, and I'm like, Lord.
Why don't she just leave?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. But then, I guess he probably wanted to stay around because, it is cheaper to keep her, honey. So if Miss Jada leaves, she's going to tell all the secrets, honey, about, him and everybody else we may not know about. So, he's keeping her around or whatever.
Can we just say she's becoming toxic at this point?
Yeah, she is, honey. But it's very interesting, though. But that's a question, though, y'all. Can y'all read y'all mate's mind to know what they want? I mean, is your mate supposed to know what you want?
I mean, you can't be a mind reader, but you have to have conversations and communicate and ask or whatever during times of peace.
Right.
During times of peace is the best time to sit down and have a conversation when everybody's calm, listening to foreign exchange or the internet, relax with a glass of wine and have those conversations. But those conversations come out when people get angry and they start gaslighting each other, which is really toxic. And that's when those are the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she said you should know what I want, honey. She should be able to read her mind.
Yeah, but sometimes after years, people forget or whatever. You have to be reminded sometimes.
You can't say you forgot. That's a problem.
Not totally forget, but sometimes you'll get away from stuff and say, hey, remember what we used to do over here? Let's get back to that. Be like, oh, yeah.
Hey, remember you used to put that foot on my neck? Can you do that again?
Right.
You just got to go out of town or go get a hotel somewhere and act like you don't know each other.
Yeah, a role play. Like you just have your wife walking down the street and then you pick her up and give her $20 and have her get in the car.
That can go wrong sometimes.
Boy, that's what me and my ex used to do. Boy, I used to pick her up and she'd be walking down prostitute. Yeah. And then I pick her up and right there off what's the name in Atlanta. That's why I have her walking there because that's a hot
Metropolitan.
No, down there where the Krispy Kreme donuts.
West End.
Ponce
Ponce. Yeah, but you get them. It's something about being on Ponce. You get her walking down Ponce, be like, what's up?
Right by that Popeyes.
Yeah, right there by the Popeyes. You be like, yeah, right where that little split at.
But they can go wrong because another car pull up before you get there.
Like, when it's going up, she said, it went up to $40. And then you go in your wallet and you give her $40. You get in the car and you say, I'm going to take you back to my house. And then you go back to the house and say, listen, my wife be here, but so we just going to stay in the garage. We ain't going to go in the house. And you tear her up in the garage. Just knock all the tools down and everything and take her and drop off right back at Ponce and let her go in that little place where we be getting that chicken and them greens at the little other restaurant that we drop off at.
Mary Max.
Yeah, drop off at Mary Max. And then go around the corner and then pick her back up and act like ain't nothing happened.
Now, what happens if it go wrong?
The garage.
What if another car pull up before you get there, though?
I mean, that has happened to her. She didn't got in that's why we broke up, because she got in the car with another dude.
Okay. The color today, y'all, is grapefruit. On the hand, you say grapefruit. On the line, say pink coral. That's your color for the day. All right, honey.
I guess she says a whole lot of money in this month.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. All right, y'all. Hey, it's homecoming weekend, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by P&G. That's right, the Oral-B IO electric toothbrush gives you that professional clean feel at home every single day if you brush your teeth every day. Check it out at oral-b.com. That's oral-b.com. And brush like a pro. Brush like a pro. I am so sorry about that. Just stupid. I'm just get stupid. You know how comedians be thinking. Yeah. Hey, listen. Okay, here it is. 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. A lot of stuff going on. All eyes are on Brunswick, Georgia, as the murder trial in the death of Ahmaud Arbery gets off to a very slow start. And you know we impatient. Now we got Attorney Glenda 3 is joining us this morning to break down what's the holdup and why the case even had the judge up in arms the other day. Glenda, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to your radio audience.
All right, Glenda, so you're going to be covering the Ahmaud Arbery case for us.
That's wonderful, Ricky. This is an extraordinarily interesting case, and a lot of people are confused and bewildered as to why it's taking so long to pick a jury in this case. Well, consider this. There are only 85,000 people in Glenn County. They called 1,000 of them as potential jurors. Most of those people have already said that they have some knowledge about the case, meaning they've seen the video or they know somebody who's associated with it. And it's very difficult to find a juror that can admittedly be impartial because the defense lawyers particularly are looking for jurors that have not already made a preconceived determination of whether or not the defendants are guilty or not. And if you look at that video, it's difficult to not make a determination as to whether or not you think they're guilty. I know I wouldn't be a good juror. You probably wouldn't be either.
So, what happens if they cannot agree on a jury, in time for the trial?
Well, they will have to agree on a jury because that's a constitutional right that the defendants have. But if they can't find a jury out of the eligible jurors in Glenn County, then they'll have to go outside the county to find jurors, which would be an unusual procedure.
Yeah, and Glenn, and I was gonna ask you about that change of venue thing, but overall, what would you think makes a good candidate for a juror in a case like this?
I think it depends on whether you're prosecuting or on the defense side. You know, I've been a defense lawyer most of my career, but I think a good juror is a juror that's going to be fair and one that hadn't already made up his or her mind as to whether or not the defendants are guilty. And like I said, because the video has been so widely distributed, when you look at that video, it's very difficult not to have an opinion one way or the other.
Now the defense main point in the case is certainly an old law that allows citizens arrest if they have the suspicion that a felony is taking place. Could this hold up in court for the defense, you think?
Well, they used it to get out when they were initially arrested, if you remember, but that's an 1863 law that basically allowed for the extrajudicial detention of black men. I think like between 1888 and there were about 570-something black men lynched in Georgia. And
what?
That law was one of the laws. Yeah, it was between 1882 and 1968. 531 lynchings occurred in the state. Man. And what happened is that citizens arrest law was used to allow gangs of white people to deem themselves to be law enforcement officers and serve as judge, jury, and executioner of black men. And that was legitimized by this law, which allowed them to determine that these people had committed felonies and then impose a sentence of death on them. And so the law was in effect at the time Mr. Arbery was killed, but it was repealed by the Georgia legislature and Governor Kemp last year.
We're talking to Attorney Glenn 3. You just mentioned something that kind of bothers me a little bit. How can we make sure that more of these outdated laws are amended? Like, can we do anything about that?
Well, we're trying to do it in some states. We still have stuff in the Constitution of Alabama, where I live, that recognizes slavery and segregation. So some of these old state constitutions are still cluttered with these racist laws. And, you know, we have to be involved in our local politics in order to try to get that stuff out of these constitutions. But what ordinarily happens with constitutions is that they amend them. They don't delete language.
Oh, wow. Well, Glenda, man, thank you so much. And you're going to be checking in with us every time there's a change in the case and keeping everybody updated, because we are following that case really close. Glenda, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can reach me at G3 on Twitter.
All right, G3 on Twitter.
Thank you, Ricky, and thanks to the radio audience.
Appreciate you, Glenn.
Radio audience.
What did you say, Rod?
Thanks to the radio audience. G3.
Right, easy.
Not easy.
Member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Go ahead, Glenn. Go on, shout out your yo's.
Noobs.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, Glenn at 29 minutes after the hour. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
And now it's time for you to get paid up to $1,500 with Rickey Smiley's Beat the Buzzer.
Oh, God, my feet. It's about that time, y'all. Beat the buzzer. I get so excited about this, man. Listen, man. Hey, who's on the phone and where you calling from?
Yumika, calling from Houston.
You're Amika? What did you say?
Yumika.
Yumika.
Oh, Yumika. I thought you said Euromika, because we know somebody named Euromika. Yeah, that's what the person named Euromika, we know her mama should have named her your name. Yumika.
Right.
Yeah, Euromika. That was just I think that was a stretch. What do you think, Rati?
Yeah, she wanted to add that extra on there.
All that stuff. Yeah, we know her. We hope she ain't listening right now. But yeah, we like Yumika. We don't like Euromika.
Right.
Yeah, we like Yumika.
We like Yumika.
Yes.
And we want Yumika to win $1,500 today.
We do. Right now. So you finna, okay, we already know what you finna do. So first of all, you just won $100 plus a chance to win up to $1,500 if you can beat the buzzer. So you already know how the rules work, right?
I know how it works.
Okay, so the money, it's gonna keep going up, and you got to say stop. All right, okay. If you decide to stop, but I think we kind of feel what you're gonna do. So, but at a minimum, you're gonna keep the $100 prize just for being called a number 20. Here we go. Let's go.
Okay.
$400. $700. $800.
Jesus.
$1,500.
She rolled that thing.
Finally.
She rolled that dice.
Oh my God. Roxy already knew what she was gonna do, Rock.
Man, you can tell from the confidence in her voice. She said, "That's what I do."
Exactly.
Money.
She came with it.
Oh, she rolled them dice.
Yes.
And stepped
That's
away.
a lot of money. That's a lot of money, man. $1,500, man. I'm so excited for you. OMG. Man, we got to play. There's a whole lot of money in this month. Hey. Oh my God! Congratulations.
One time.
What you gonna do with $1,500?
You know what? I don't know. You know what? My husband didn't kiss me by this morning. He ain't getting none.
I know that's right, Yumika.
I know how that feels.
Nigga, you need to get it all in ones and make it rain on yourself and then lock the door and don't let him in there.
I like it.
Hey, what morning show just hooked you up with $1,500 and beat the buzzer?
Oh, baby. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Come on now. Come on now.
All right, y'all. One more. You got one more chance tomorrow. Your last chance to win up to $1,500. I'm so excited. Congratulations. Oh, my God. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 14 before the top of the hour, y'all. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, man. I'm just saying all this, man. It's homecoming week everywhere, Jeff. So we shouting out all the Greek participants on the show this morning. What up, man?
What's up, brother? And you know that I went to the most non-HBCU of the University of Toledo. And I was a proud Black Student Union president, a proud student government president, but it was not a HBCU, brother. And so I am excited every time I go to Spellhouse or to Howard or to Hampton or to FAMU or to any of the other homecomings I've been to, because, brother, I did not have that experience.
Hey, Jeff, can you do me one favor and just make a note of this? One day I want you to come on, man, and talk about Florida Memorial, man, who campus has access to an airport that train African-American pilots.
Oh, my God.
HBCU.
Well, no, you know what? I want to do something, Rick, where at least once or twice a month, we should just talk about the most successful and excellent academic program on every single HBCU campus.
Let's go. Okay. I'm with it.
Because you and I both know Xavier University sends more kids to medical school than any college in America for the last 30 years.
Wow.
Dillard University is graduating more physicists than almost any school in the state of Louisiana. Man, it just goes on and on and on and on. So without question, we're going to get that done. Let me talk about this real quick, man. It just is amazing how lies are seen as the truth. And yesterday, our Attorney General, Merrick Garland, was literally being grilled by a Senate committee that just straight up lied, Rick. Like, so Garland sent a memo to the FBI and said that he wanted to see law enforcement, tribal law enforcement, local, state, county, federal officials all coming together to talk about the violence that was taking place at our schools. Now, there was a memo that was sent by an entirely different group that called what was happening at the violence that was happening at schools consistent with domestic terrorism. Now, this group, which later apologized, was implying that the violence that parents were perpetuating on schools was like domestic terrorism, and they apologized for it. But this was not the Attorney General. The Attorney General never sent that memo. The Attorney General was not involved in that memo. And you had two senators, Ted Cruz being one of them, that literally was questioning him and berating him for how could he say that the FBI should investigate parents. And so, brother, listen, these elections, man, I think are more important than ever, because I remember a time when there were Republicans who I didn't like that at least weren't liars. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. I didn't agree with their policy. I didn't agree with some of their positioning. I didn't agree with their thought process, but they at least had integrity. You now have people that just will make up anything in the name of supporting their narrative. And that is one of the most dangerous things that we can have in public office. Not somebody who disagrees with you, somebody that is just a liar and a storyteller. Right. And so I told you we're gonna talk on Tuesday because there's a whole lot of elections taking place, gubernatorial elections in Jersey and Virginia, and a whole lot of mayor's races, and we're going to talk about those. And before I get out of here, Rick, I just got to weigh in, man, I've had a lot of sorors hitting me saying that they were upset about the whole Insecure thing. And how Issa, had a character that had AKA paraphernalia on, and they were upset on how the sorority was portrayed. And listen, man, I think it has been said for years that the greatest kind of flattery is imitation. And this is a character on a TV show. And I just think that as members of fraternities and sororities, this wasn't like somebody, Rick, how you see somebody who went to a clothing drive and got a Q shirt, and they're just walking down the street with a Q shirt on. Right. That's not this. That is not this. This is a portrayal in a television show about a member of this group of women who happens to be in a sorority. And I just think we got to get to a place, man, where we take ourselves seriously in the places that we should, and we allow ourselves to have a level of lightness in areas that are about art and about creative and about entertainment. I don't know how you feel about it, brother, but I just think there are so many other things that we as organizations need to be focused on, and that just is a distraction from the things that really matter.
Absolutely.
But that's my 2 cents, brother. And I love my sisters. I love my sorors. And I understand where they were coming from, many of them who were upset. But I'm just like, bruh, like Issa Rae is not the sister we need to be worried about tearing down our culture, our institutions. There's a whole lot of other people doing that.
Right.
And I think we need to reserve our anger. Listen, if you don't like it, say you don't like it. If you think it could have been done differently, then say so. But attacking this sister who has only done right by our culture, I just think is not only a waste of time and energy, but if there's some other people that are coming at us, at our funding, at our institutions, at our 501c3 status, at our ability to be able to move and create self-sufficiency. And if we want to war with somebody, let's war with them, not with Issa Rae.
There it is. That's it. I agree with you. I'm with you when you're right, Jeff. Good point. Hey, Jeff, let everybody know how you could be reached.
You can hit me at Jeff Nation and Men Thrive on all social media. Y'all have a fantastic Thursday, and I'll talk to you on Election Day, Tuesday.
There it is, y'all. Hey, y'all, Jeff Johnson, one time. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Come on. Come on, Rock T. Hey. Baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. Say hey. Man, wipe your mouth. Oh, my God. Oh. Rock T.
That's your boy. Yes, sir.
Now, what happened when you play that in the club?
Come on, man. This is Wu-Tang, baby. This is when Wu-Tang kind of crossed over a little bit and started getting on everybody remix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what? Come on, man.
ODB, one of my favorites.
What year did that come out?
97?
It was in the 90s, man.
Late 90s?
Really?
Yeah. Late 90s?
Is that the one when Old Dirty Bastard
Yes,
was drunk walking in the house at the end?
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Old Dirty Bastard.
Brad, did you know Old Dirty Bastard?
Yes.
What was he like, Brad? Rest in peace.
Crazy, just fun and silly. Will pull out his welfare card in a heartbeat.
He had a welfare card?
Welfare card and pull out some food stamps. You know, they had the paper ones still back then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, just a real dude. Just real regular. Didn't even realize he was so famous. Just he's good people.
He seemed like he would be like.
So he was crazy about you.
Yeah, good people.
Wow. So what rappers like embraced you like when you first came into the game? What's some of the people that you used to grew up listening to that was like you can't believe that they just embracing you and showing you so much love when you first came in the game?
Oh man, MC Light, Queen Latifah, Snoop, Biggie, Rage, Yo-Yo. Oh my goodness, it was so many. Everybody was so cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. And what was it like hanging out with Prince?
Oh my God. A child almost passed out. I hugged him and I wasn't supposed to. I didn't know he didn't do hugs, but I seen him, and first time I seen him, I gave him a bear hug. And he just went on to let me hug him, but later I found out he don't like hugs. And I seen him again. He's like, now how would you feel if your husband or wife, somebody was all hugged up on them? I said, I wouldn't care. He said, nah, that's just not right.
Right. But he was real cool.
Real cool.
And you hung out with him. He was fun.
Yes. Me and Mariah stayed at his house.
What?
Yep.
Paisley Park?
No, 3121. I think that's the name of it. Yeah.
So a day, I'm just all over the place. I know we're supposed to be talking about her.
No, this is something.
A day with Prince. What is that like?
Man, he's very smart.
I heard he was funny.
Very religious, funny. Just fly. The decor was amazing. Like, we stayed at the house was crazy. It had a long swimming pool, then a whole nother house in the back. Just a fun dude, man.
Wow, Brad, you got to share some more of those stories, man, because a lot of us haven't had the opportunity to meet some of these people that we love and listen to.
I will.
And you've been all up in the mix and everything.
Sometimes I forget,
Right.
Yeah, but I've been around everybody.
Wow.
Everybody.
And Prince had hoop game too,
with
bro.
stories to tell, honey.
Right. I know you got some. 7 minutes after the hour, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
And now it's time for you to get paid up to $1,500 with Rickey Smiley's Beat the Buzzer.
All right, y'all. It's about that time. Listen, man. Who is this and where you calling from?
Shalia calling from Baton Rouge.
Shalia calling from Baton Rouge. Home of Southern University. And all the LSU fans, listen, congratulations. You just won $100 plus a chance to win up to $1,500 if you can beat the buzzer, all right? So, do you know how the game works?
Yes.
All right, now, just remember now, once we start that timer, you're going to hear cash prizes that get higher, and the amounts could go as high as $1,500, but the buzzer could also sound at any time, and you lose it all, so you must yell out stop before the buzzer goes off in order to win the last prize announced. At a minimum, you still get to keep the $100 prize just for being called number 20. Here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
$200. $400. $1,200.
She was not taking no chances. When that thing went up to 1,200, she said, "Stop."
Smart lady.
Man, you was $300 off the $1,500, but $1,200, that's a whole lot of paper. Come on, man.
That's a good
Whole lot of money up in there.
Man, you just won $1,200. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so if you now listen, if you would have kept going, you want to know what would have happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it would have been the buzzer. I see it right here. That buzzer. Yeah, that buzzer would have went off. You was real smart by stopping right there. Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. Can't be greedy.
Yeah, what you gonna do with all that money?
Oh, my baby birthday is November 7th, so
yes.
Christmas.
There it is.
Oh,
yes.
There you go. You know what? Since God just blessed you with $1,300.
12.
I'm sorry, 12.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But
Don't
since
she get the 100 or something?
yeah, no, she already went. Yeah. But since me and Brad want to sing this song to you, you just got $1,200. Come on. You ought to be glad what the Lord has done for you. What the Lord's done for you. Hit it, Brad. Yeah. You ought to be glad. Are you glad this morning?
Are you glad this morning?
Yes, I am glad and blessed.
Everybody, Rock T. Ought to be glad, ought to be glad, ought to be glad. Ought to be glad, ought to be glad, ought to be glad. Ought to be glad, ought to be glad, ought to be glad. Hey, ought to be glad. Ought to be glad. Ought to be glad. Hit it, Brad. What is that? $1,200. $1,200. She said, nah. Hey, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for playing Beat the Buzzer. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up, man. Baton Rouge has just been laced with $1,200. Watch. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 27. Start the music. What are we supposed to be reading first?
Yeah,
which commercial we supposed to?
That one right there.
No, you put it. Okay,
No,
do you want me to read the one from the laptop or the paper?
The paper. Not that one. This one right here.
Yeah. I don't think they're supposed to hear the paper.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. And then I need that other side. What?
Okay, so you're supposed to read
Yeah,
the
that's
one on
Brad's
this side.
notes on the other side, so be careful.
Okay. All right, we're gonna start it over.
They're just not supposed to hear.
Can you play that over?
No.
Start over the drop for the front page. Do you want me to read it off the computer, off the page?
Read it. How long we been doing this?
Yeah. Okay, start it over, Super Dave, if you can find it.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just ball that up. All right, y'all, the front page news is being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right, y'all, family. If you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. President Biden is headed to the G20 meeting in Rome, but before he leaves, he will give one final push for Senate Democrats to finalize his Build Back Better legislation. Progressive Democrats are not happy about the latest changes to the bill. Now, as of late last night, senators proposed cutting national paid family leave and tuition-free college from the bill. Now, in other news, a judge in the case of Kyle Rittenhouse has ruled prosecutors will not be allowed to use the term victim to describe the 3 men who were shot, but they can use a term such as rioter, looter, or arsonist to describe them. 17-year-old Rittenhouse is accused of opening fire on Black Lives Matter protesters in Kenosha, Wisconsin last year. Meanwhile, a clinical trial has found that an inexpensive antidepressant called fluvoxamine can cut the chances of hospitalization for high-risk COVID patients. Now, the drug is used for depression and obsessive-compulsive disorder and was tested because it's known to reduce inflammation. Researchers are hoping that the World Health Organization will approve it to treat COVID-19. And lastly, the U.S. has issued its first passport for people who do not identify as either male nor female. Now, in addition to male or female, starting next year, people will have the option to mark an X for gender on their passports, indicating someone who identifies as non-binary or intersex. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock Teasy, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Shout out to them Houston Astros, man, evening up the series with the Atlanta Braves.
Shout out to them Houston Astros.
That's a good one. World Series title, one game apiece.
Threw me off some of that, then I threw you off.
That's what it sound like. That's what it sounds like.
Shout out to them old Houston Astros.
It's that time for Rock T NFL Picks of the Week, man. Starting out tonight, Thursday Night Football. You know I don't give you the over or the under. I'm just going to tell you who's going to win the damn game. Let's get it, man. Green Bay 6-1. Arizona 7-0. Could Kyler Murray keep the Arizona Cardinals undefeated tonight? No, they cannot. I think your boy Aaron Rodgers going to go into Arizona and beat the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Yes, indeedy, man. Atlanta will beat Carolina. Buffalo beats Miami. San Francisco over Chicago. Cleveland will beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can the Detroit Lions get their first win of the week of the season? They're 0-7. They play the Philadelphia Eagles. Your boy Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Philadelphia.
No, Detroit will get their first victory this week.
Where they playing at?
They play in Detroit.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
LA Rams over Houston. Tennessee beats Indianapolis. Cincinnati, look out for Joe Burrow. He the real deal.
Oh, he is.
If you ain't on the bandwagon, get on the Bengals bandwagon right now. They will beat the Jets. The upset of the week, New England will go into Los Angeles and beat the Chargers. I said it. If you got a problem, hit me up on my Instagram.
Super Day.
It's his picks. You know what I think.
Come on, baby. I'm a genius. Seattle over Jacksonville.
We're gonna change his name from Rocky to Pebbles.
Hush your mouth.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 28 before the top of the hour. Y'all, it's time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up? The hot spot is brought to you by U.S. Department of Health. Vaccines are highly effective in preventing hospitalizations and deaths, even from the Delta variant. If you've got questions about COVID vaccines, talk to a doctor because our kids are irreplaceable. We can do this. Find vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Chrissy Teigen made her first TV appearance since her cyberbullying scandal. And while sitting down with Hoda of the Today Show yesterday, the 35-year-old actress stated, having this period of time to digest it all and to look back and to realize there's always time to grow and to learn and to become more empathetic. In the early internet days, you felt like you weren't talking to anybody. You just threw things out there. You didn't feel like anyone was going to read it, and you don't really think about the impact and the person on the other side. I think about how much I've changed just in the past year and how much I've grown and learned. She also reflected that you learn so much in the moments where you do lose so much. Your world is kind of turned upside down. For me, it was a big moment of wow. I need to find out how I can be better, how I can grow from this, and it truly made me a stronger person and a better person. All right, what y'all think about Chrissy Teigen saying that, Gary? I know that's your girl.
Yeah, but you know what, baby? She better say something, honey, because John was going to leave her. But I'm glad she went on the head, honey, and spoke out, and she learned who she was, and she's not going to say some of those crazy things like she used to say. So,
right.
And she needs to get back on social media, so she had to clean it up. So congratulations, Chrissy.
Yeah, I hope she get back on social media because she's funny and she had fun with it.
I bet John told her you need to chill until you get yourself together.
And she just admitted too that she had a kind of a drinking problem, so she's been sober for a good while, a few months or something. So that's a good thing. So congratulations to her for her growth. It's the growth for us. All right, This Is Us, y'all, and F9 lead the People's Choice Awards in nominations. The nominations for the 2022 People's Choice Awards were announced yesterday. This Is Us led the pack with 6 nominations, and Grey's Anatomy, Law & Order, SVU, Loki, Outer Banks, Ted Lasso, and WandaVision all earned 4 nominations. Now in the film field, F9, The Fast Saga, garnered 8 nominations, including Movie of 2021. And of course, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson ranked in the most individual nominations with 3 in total, and Coming to America got a nom for Best Comedy Movie as well. What? Yep. We got time to tell you about this, Lord. This prop gun thing story. Here we go. So the Santa Fe County Sheriff revealed that 500 rounds of ammunition, a combination of blanks, dummy, and live rounds, have been seized from the Rust set in New Mexico, despite armorer Hannah Reed's insistence that there were no live ammo rounds on location. While giving the press conference yesterday, Sheriff Adam Mendoza said, "The fact is clear. A weapon was handed to Alec Baldwin. The weapon is functional, and it fired a live round, killing Miss Hutchins and injuring Joel Salza." Now, the assistant director, Dave Halls, was supposed to check the weapon for live rounds before giving it to Baldwin. However, when he was shown the firearm, he could only remember seeing 3 rounds. He advised he should have checked all of them but didn't, and he couldn't recall if he had spun the drum. Now, right there, that's the problem. That's grounds for the lawsuit.
He's admitting to something.
That's yeah. So that's where the blame should go, in my opinion. But
and a lot of people that were supposed to work on that set decided not to work on the set because they felt like it was unprofessional, it was dangerous.
Yeah.
And that's what happened when you cut corners.
Yeah.
When you start cutting corners, even with building the house, you start trying to cut corners and get these people just trying to be cheap and say, go ahead and do it the right way, and you save yourself a lot of problems if you don't have it to do it. Whatever you do in life, don't cut corners. You just don't. Because, I mean, you're going to get what you're
going to pay for it in the end.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown. And the time now is 24 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.